It was Claudio Castagnoli versus Hangman Adam Page going one-on-one. Not much of like a story or heat going into this
You don't
match.
need story with Claudio and just doing the little spin.
This is fair. There wasn't really much going on other than Hangman has been visibly frustrated after his interactions with Swerve. He was looking for a fight, and Claudio accepted it. The match itself, I thought at the beginning they seemed like they were still kind of getting used to each other's tempo and how
Yeah.
strong they were going. A couple of spots where they weren't looking super uh, intense, I guess the word would be with it. Just kind of going through the motions. But they gave them about 20 minutes, and as the match went on, they really ramped it up, which I think is also probably the best way to do a match in
Yeah.
general. Start out kind of slow and then pick up as we go.
That spot when Claudio caught Hangman, that was a cool spot.
Oh, Claudio's strength was very impressive throughout the night. I mean, the swing, you had the gorilla press over the top rope, you had, of course, him catching him on the moonsault. Just really good. Hangman
He always
also,
is. But it makes me question, why doesn't he win more often?
well, I'm afraid that Claudio has what you and I off mic often refer to as the Christian effect.
He doesn't look that. He's not like a great salesman, though.
No, but he's someone that puts on a really good match with someone and then loses to make them look good.
Yeah, he's like the opposite of what Walter's like. You're like, oh my gosh, he's gonna lose the whole time, and then Claudio, you're like, oh my gosh, he's gonna win,
And then he
and then
loses. If we ever get any kind of forbidden door between WWE and AEW, I think that's like one of my dream matches on there.
Gunther and Claudio.
Yeah, Gunther and Claudio.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we're planning on talking about this, but my dream forbidden door is Hook versus Jinder Mahal.
All right, I'm not even going to touch that one. That might be a TikTok excerpt. So if you guys are joining us from that, welcome to the actual YouTube video. What were your thoughts? This was your first time seeing a show actually in Daly's place, was it not?
Yeah, it was, and I will say the first little cutscene I saw, or the first bit I saw, I was like, why is the lighting so bad? And then you told me it wasn't actually the outdoor like venue, like amphitheater type thing. And you showed me some of the pictures from back in the day, like when the sun was going down and everything like that. And I thought
Mm.
it was really, really cool. And once I realized that it was an outside venue, I thought that was really awesome. And then they were just talking about how they were doing the COVID years there, and it was a cool thing to see. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that outdoor venue. I think that not just wrestling, but all sporting events could benefit from more outdoor things like basketball and stuff like that. But it was cool to just see outdoors like that.
I think it's cool just in the sense that it's something different, but I really don't love how it affects like the light balancing and some of the actual overall production quality.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's cool because it doesn't happen every week. If it happened every week, it'd be like, all right, this is kind of old. It's like you said, it's just something new to switch it up. And I'm sure the wrestlers might not enjoy wrestling outside all the time.
Probably depending on the weather.
Yeah, but it was just cool to switch things up like that. I enjoyed that, and I didn't really realize that that was AEW's unofficial home base.
Yeah, AEW tries to have a couple of home bases, but I think Daly's Place is really like
Yeah, it was
the
Chicago
place.
until CM Punk got out of there. So he was unrightfully fired, but now he's back home.
Whoa. The match ends up being won by Hangman, and this is my real only like big critique because, like I said, a little bit of like lack of heat going into it, but the match kind of made up for that. I lost my train of thought there. The finish of the match itself, Hangman reverses an avalanche Ricola bomb into a Hurricane Rana, and then he hits the buckshot
That's cool
lariat.
that Claudio has a Ricola after the cough drops.
I don't think that's what it's after. But he hits the buckshot lariat, but he doesn't even like take a moment. He immediately goes onto the apron again afterwards and goes for a second, which means that Claudio just had to immediately stand up after taking the first one.
Speed!
And that's just I like the idea of like, ooh, he's really losing it. He's so aggressive. He's gonna hit his finisher again. But it's not a good look for your finisher when the guy takes it and without even like stopping to sell, just gets up.
Yeah, but you can't control that fighting spirit sometimes. It just
The
boils up.
adrenaline in his soul. Every thought was out of control. Something, something, Claudio.